Nengajo specifically for her, and I'm gonna put this. Itterasshai! Hello everyone! Thank you so much for coming to this Japanese channel. Today I'm going to talk about Nengajo. Nengajo is a New Year greeting card in English. So guess what I have here? Ta-da! A Nengajo, actual Nengajo that I received. So this one is Year of the Lot, which means 13 years ago. And this one is the Year of the Ox, which means 12 years ago. So it's like, it's been a while. Anyway, let's get into it. Here we go. These pile of books will show up around December. The books has CD that contains a lot of design to let you make a Nengajo greeting card. It makes it easier to print out a lot of Nengajo at your home, because some people might prepare more than 100 pieces of Nengajo. All of the major printing companies also have Nengajo printing service. You can order adding your picture or choose from illustrations. They also assist you to write mailing address to you, so you don't need to worry about anything. This is my family Nengajo that my parents had made in the past. They always put our picture in it, and that's almost our growing history each year. This card used to be decorated on the wall of our previous house. It reminds of my childhood a lot. Speaking of history, let me talk about a little bit of history of Nengajo. Our custom of New Year holidays was visiting and greeting relatives and people who took care of you with a gift to show your appreciation. This tradition has begun around Heian period, which is more than 1,000 years ago. When people couldn't meet in person because of the distance, New Year greeting letter was used. Around Edo period, people's relationship became wider, and the number of greetings in letter increased. Back to our modern life, these illustrated cards are popular. Most of the time, card design is based on Chinese zodiac animal of the year. So, do you know what is Chinese zodiac animal? We call them Eto in Japanese. It is said that it began to be used to represent the calendar in China. And a story about how to be decided 12 animals and their order is often told in a picture book. Alright, let me introduce 12 animals and their name in Japanese. Here we go! Here's 12 animals. ネズミ rat, 牛 ox, トラ tiger, ウサギ rabbit, タツ dragon, ヘビ snake, 馬 horse, 羊 sheep, 猿 monkey, 鳥 rooster, 犬 dog, イノシシ boar. I did it! This spreadsheet is showing your zodiac animal. Find your birth year, and the animal on the top of the column is your zodiac animal. Now, let me tell you about the card itself. Nengajo is a special type of the card that stamp is already printed out. If you take a look at on the bottom, you can find the numbers. Guess what it is? It's a lottery! If the number matches perfectly, you might be able to get some gift as a New Year gift. Yay! I would like to design on this blank space. When I prepare Nengajo, I always try to make it handmade warm one. Lately, I'm into Keshigomu Hanko, eraser stamp. It's really easy to make and cute. I think sealing culture and woodblock print art helped to invent this craft activity. It became really popular among the craft lover. Once I decided the design, I transfer it on the eraser and carve along with the line. While I'm making you watch my craft process, let me introduce some New Year words in Japanese. First, Happy New Year! 明けましておめでとうございます. This is a polite one, and less polite one is 明けましておめでとう. We still could cut off some words from it. 明けおめ is a really casual saying among the young generations. You could write this word on the card or say in verbal communications. Second, here's some written words for New Year. 金が新年. It means a happy new year in a polite way. Gantan means in the morning on the January 1st. all day long on January 1st is called Ganjitsu. You could tell January 1st is pretty important to us. Geishun, welcome spring. We used to use the lunar calendar. On the calendar, January to March was considered spring. So Geishun is often used as celebration words in New Year. Lastly, 今年もよろしくお願いします. I look forward to working with you again this year. In terms of using it to your friends, you could say 今年もよろしく. This can be cut more actually. It goes like ことよろ. Akeome and ことよろ can be seen or heard among young generations. I'm done making cards. If we send the cards before December 25th, the card will be delivered on January 1st. In the early morning of January 1st, so many of postal workers will deliver our Nengajo greeting cards. That way, we could receive all of our messages from relatives, friend, teacher, and client on Gantan. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next video. Bye!
羊、sheep、猿、monkey、猿って、猿は関西弁やな。タツ、dragon、ね、じゃーん。Here's 12、